I've been painting for 50 years. I was 5 when I started. Basically, my mom saw something that, us as kids, we can't see, but my mom saw it. And immediately put me into a kind of a school at a Museum of Fine Arts in Houston. And the rest is kind of history from there. Art is a way I can kind of speak from my inner self and not have to actually open my mouth. I met Sabrina basically from afar back in the 80s when we were teenagers. I'd be on my way to work or on my way back, and she'd be on her way to work. She was a Pizza Hut girl, and she'd be walking down the road, and I'd wave at her and smile. She'd wave back and smile. 34 years without seeing her and thinking she had passed, and saw her mom in a Walmart. And next thing I know, it's like an hour later, she's trying to befriend me on Facebook. And I'm in shock. And we've been together ever since. The second we got here, second we got off the bus, we felt this is home, this is where we want to be. So I'm not exaggerating, that's exactly how it was.
A week after I got here, I started working. What we do is we get the houses ready for people to move in. It's a very rewarding job. It makes me feel good that I can, help people come to some place that's beautiful and it's all theirs, So I work really hard. I'm so very grateful for it.
We already had a plan when we got out here. It wasn't like we get out here and live for a little bit and look for jobs and worry about what we're gonna do. It was a little transitioning period, getting used to being not homeless. Other than that, we already knew what we were gonna do before we got out here.
So, after all the stress and everything of trying to find a place and living out on the street all that time, finally being able to get into some place was epic. The dogs woke me up in the middle of the night, jumping all over me. And as soon as I sat up, they ran back down to the bedroom and sat right next to Jason. And I went in there, and he was unresponsive. And then he started shaking, He went into seizure. And then the ambulance came, and they took him. When I got there, he says to me, "Oh, you must be the girl that I live with."
I didn't remember anything I did. I had no recollection that I painted. I did not know. I thought I was just here.
It was so sad. The first thing that he did when he walked up to the canvas was he looked at it, and then he just squeezed a handful of paint in his hand and threw it. And I said, "No, Jason, that's not what you do." And I showed him his artwork, and he said, "It looks like a 3-year-old did that." I said, "No, it doesn't. That's your work, and I want you to make me something beautiful." And that's when Cosmic Goodness came. And that's when I realized that he was gonna be okay.
I spent the whole night painting, and finished the painting I was working on, and I didn't even know what I was painting. I just did it, and I was pretty happy with it. So, first painting I think I've ever been happy with. It's Cosmic Goodness. It's basically kind of a fun, kind of childlike thing. I don't know if you call it a dream or whatever. I've got representing mobile loaves and fishes in it, just the community itself. When I was a child, I used to do a lot of space pictures and things, and there were certain things that I like to draw over and over again and paint over and over. So I've got a ship that I used to do as a child, and this is all coming from the back of my head as I'm doing this and not even remembering it. And so it's just a combination of just space and time and community and love and goodness and everything kind of rolled into one.
Coming from, where we were, it's just amazing how much he's blossomed and how much this place has done for us both. And we're just beyond happy. There's I don't think we've ever been as happy as we are right now, and I'm grateful to Mobile Loaves and Fishes for that.
I think the only way we get out of here is someone saying, we'll give you several $1 million and you can live here, but then we got to think, are we going to get the same feeling there as we do here? You know, I don't think money can actually buy this as far as the way you feel. So, yeah, this is it. We're not leaving.